Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Golden Triangle Academy, the school for real estate investors. My name is Vinny. I'm your host. I'm your teacher. And in this short video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a reaction video, okay? And the reason why I'm going to do a reaction video is that there's a lot of times where people send me over a video with a little smiley face, emoji face, chuckling face, right? Knowing full well that I'm going to hate the video and, they want me to pick it apart. So without further ado, let's look at this short video and let's pick apart this guru. All right. So let's get our screen up and let's hear what this guru has to say. Here we go. Everybody, hit the play button.
Overcome 400 underwriters in my career.
Wow.
I'm 100%. I'm batting 1,000. I've never had an underwriter we could not overcome. Mm-hmm. And it's because we always ask them, what do they want? It's like you do. Like, what do you want to see? I'm not going to write the lease until you tell me what you want the lease to say to make you happy. I can tell you I've overcome 400 underwriters in my career.
Okay. So we just kind of repeated the first little bit there. So here's what the man had to say. And everybody knows I am not a fan of this guy. Okay. I don't even want to say his name, but let's get into what he said. Nope. My apologies. So here's what he said. Number one, he's batting 1,000, right? Batting 1,000. Let me tell you this. There's nobody in any field, anywhere, especially the mortgage and real estate industry, that bats 1,000. And for anybody to tell you that, that should be clue number one to run the other way, because nobody bats 1,000. Then he says, I've dealt with 400 underwriters. Okay? Now, who are these so-called underwriters that he's talking to? Let me explain something. This guy is a subject to finance guy, which means he's going after people and taking over their payments. That's what he does. Okay? So, an underwriter, that's who I dealt with. Again, coming from a mortgage background, a professional mortgage broker. I own the company for decades. My wife is now the owner of her company. Okay, she's been in it longer than me. Let me say this. No civilian. What I mean by civilian is not a mortgage broker. Okay, a normal, everyday real estate investor like him will never get to talk to an underwriter. Not mortgage underwriters. Now, he might be able to go talk to a local bank underwriter. And let me explain what an underwriter's job is so you know. An underwriter's job, only job, is to do this. Approve, deny, or condition a loan. That's their job. So, I go out there, I take a loan application from a client who wants to buy a house. I pre-approve them, I gather all their information. I then send it to my mortgage wholesale company. They don't deal with clients, ever. If a client called them, I don't even know how they get their number, the underwriter's number, they can't, right? But if somehow they did, they'd hang up on them immediately. All they're doing is approving, denying, or conditioning the loan. Okay? And condition just means this. Hey, I'll approve the loan if you can meet some extra conditions. I don't feel good about it right now. Let me know. Okay, fine. Once they're done, let's say they approved the loan. It goes to closing. Okay, Mr. Seller or Mrs. Seller, right? Here's your seller. They now are approved to buy this house. And now they have a loan against it. Let's just say $200,000 loan. And they're paying, $1,200 a month, PITI. That's your mortgage payment, principal, interest, taxes, insurance. Okay? Now, the bank that approved this loan, they're going to put a lien on the property. Okay? And I'm getting to the end of it. Don't worry. They're going to put a lien on the property, and that would be called a first lien. Now, what Pace Morley does is he finds motivated sellers, talks to them, and says, hey, I'll take over your payment, okay? I'll take over your payment. And the loan, this here, the big part, stays in the seller's name. The deed gets transferred, okay? but you're taking over payments. In my personal opinion, it's one of the worst ways to buy real estate, and that's another video for another day. But here's the thing. Who's he talking to? He's not talking to an underwriter. Their job's already finished. So what he might be trying to say is, he might be talking to the bank manager, okay? The bank managers. Might be talking to them. Certainly not talking to an underwriter, right? Because the loan's already done and approved. If he's doing subject to, now I don't know the context of this video, but he's a subject to guy. So now he might be saying, okay, hey, listen, I want to take this loan over, okay? And here's what this manager at the bank would say. Go pound sand. We don't know you. We didn't pre-qualify you. We didn't get your application. You're not just going to take over somebody's payments. No, we're going to call the note due. If you don't know what that means, it's okay. I'm going to put a video out that's going to explain it. What it means is this. The way that he does it, just taking over somebody's payments and a deed transferring over, there's in every note, there's an acceleration clause that says, if you do this type of thing that you're doing, the bank has the right to call the note due. What's the note? The note is the IOU, the money that's owed, okay, the loan. And trust me when I tell you this, when they find out, they will call the note due. So I don't know who he's talking to and saying, oh yeah, I talked to 400 underwriters and they tell me, no, listen, no underwriter is ever going to say, okay, Pace, do this or pay. No, they follow guidelines or they get fired. That's how it works in our industry. You follow guidelines that are set up by the lenders. They set it up and you follow them to the letter of the law. And if not, the loan's not getting approved, okay? So they don't make special arrangements and this, that, and the other, and nobody bats 1,000. So trust me when I tell you this. Run the other way from this guy, okay? He sounds all Slick Willie, sounds good, sounds smart, but he's not. I'm a professional mortgage guy. I've been doing this for over 30 years. I've been an investor for just as long, and I'm telling you, this guy, don't pay him a penny. I'm going to give up most of this stuff for free to you. All his stuff for free. Why? Because I know it's junk, okay? It's a junk sandwich. Don't eat it, all right? I got more of his video coming, more reaction videos of him coming, so stay tuned, okay? And trust me, if you want to learn how to do all this stuff, the Golden Triangle Academy is your spot. We don't rip anybody off. $59 a month. I'll see you in class.